All right, folks, before I do a Johnny's Great Outdoor video, my thoughts on some of the new people coming into the Delphi, some of the old people are returning to the Delphi case, what police should do, and was it a setup? All right, what do we know about the case? Well, it's a mess. We definitely know that. How many people were involved? Well, I think there was numerous people involved, more than one, because clue witness or clue keys that were let out in the police uh, press release was that there was more than one person on the voice recording. So what does that tell us? Well, it was more than just Gabby and Libby's voice. There was more than two, because the police already came out and said that there was numerous voices. So it could have been two. It could have been other, Uh, so what do I think on the deal? Well, I think we're being led on a goose chase. That's what I think. That's my beliefs. Maybe some people are getting set up. Now, here's the thing. Could that video have been doctored? The video that was released, was it actually the police that released that video? We're really not sure yet, because they haven't released anything on it. We don't even know the cause of death. There's rumors out there that these people came up with videos saying that the girls were beheaded, that their heads were chopped up and they were carved up and their fingers were chopped up. How did they know that? How do they know if that's even true? There's been reports of a white van that was out there and a young couple that was arguing. How do we know that when the police haven't released any information? Leaks, cover up, possibly. Possibly. So what do you mean by setup? Well, somebody that committed the crime might have been there, knew about it, and is trying to throw people off, cover their own butts. Is it possible? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I think there was numerous people involved in it. It was, I believe, a big setup, possibly a setup for something. We don't know yet. Was the police involved? Some of the police or something, or maybe informants? Maybe heat got put down on somebody, or somebody said something, and the police were in way too deep and had to cover it up. It's possible. We won't know until the investigation over, because also the FBI has come in on the case. And if you people don't remember that people were saying, well, the FBI is in that area out there now. What's the deal? Why? Well, because there's been a string of murders going on for a while involving drugs, uh, uh, child porn or whatever. Women just getting killed because of jealousy and drugs mixed in with it. Clubs, biker gangs, you name it. Regular gangs, you know, possibly Disney. There's videos out there now saying that the police worked with Disney or whatever. That's what I'm thinking. It is set up. Something went wrong. Somebody paid a lot of money to set or kill some people or something. Somebody found out about it first. And the whole thing went to capoodle capato. Went bad. And I think people are trying to cover their tracks, probably. That's just my opinion. It makes sense. For one, nobody knows how them two girls died yet. There's rumors out there that there was letters carved into trees, that the girls were all carved up with, in sexual positions and everything. Who made these videos? The original videos of them people saying it. Now, I know what they're going to do. They're going to take them all down. But what these idiots don't realize is electronic tracking. If the FBI needed them videos for anything, they could take it. You know what? They can take my videos and use them. Any scenario that I thought of or is close or will help them out, go ahead. The whole thing with the guy that I interviewed on my channel, he came into my chat. I let him voice his opinion for about 2 hours, an hour. And he voiced his opinion. And some people think, well, maybe he don't have anything to do with the case. Well, maybe he don't. But here's the thing. A lot of people are like, wait a minute, for so long, these people didn't say anything about the case. Now, all of a sudden, within the past couple of years, they've been popping up, this and that and this and that. Do I think the one guy had anything to do with it? Dennis Harmon. Is he dead? We don't know that. We really don't. You're going by social media. They can tell you anything. We don't know. For one, we need to find out what Dennis Harmon looks like, just to keep an eye on people around us, in case some of these people got too close to the case. Is he dead? I don't know. Social media, you can't believe everything you hear. You can't believe everything you hear. Well, I'm sure they'll find him. And if he's dead, they'll resume the body just to make sure it is him. But here you go. Here's the thing, okay? I think it was a big sexual thing, maybe trafficking, drugs or whatever, or sex or whatever was involved in it. And these idiots did something, and the heat got on them. And I think that they sent these guys on wild goose chases to try and throw off, people on the set, what was going on around there. There's a lot of videos out now on it. My opinion, some of them are really good theories. Now, I'm not buying nothing anyone says, because I didn't prove, but we went through this with the Brian Chadwell thing. He was on social media. Poor me. Everybody, we love you. But yet he got busted with a 9-year-old girl chained up in his basement. Messages of him talking to people saying he had another girl for the club or the gang or whatever. Yeah, I think it was probably more than one. I think one of them's sitting in the clinker. My opinion. And I think it's a setup. Could be running from the prison. It could be a big thing. Be safe, people. Make sure you protect yourselves in your homes, on the street. You got to be safe. For all we know, these people are corrupt. Their little ring got busted of drugs and girls and trafficking and sex and all that. And they're doing everything they can to cover it up. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Sure the heck does. Good God, they just caught 8 cops. Now I'm not saying it's the police. I'm saying that I think the police are even being led on a wild goose chase. But I think they're starting to get smart to it. That's what I think. You got to see when supposedly Dennis Harmon or whatever his name is, did he die? Does it fit his MO? They would have DNA already at other cases. Supposedly, there's people out there saying he did this murder, he did that murder, he did this murder. Well, all them murders, he left some DNA. And if it was that guy, the police would have came out and said, we got the guy. We're safe again. We got the guy, and we got the DNA, but they haven't. It's been 5 years, going on 5 years. So it don't make sense. All right, what should the police do? The police should release everything they got. The crime scene photos, the autopsy, everything they got, the police should release and say, this is what we got. That's what they should have done. Just get it all out there. Like I said, people, there was more information on the OJ case before he even stepped into court. That's the truth. Yeah, they want the truth. I'm giving them the truth. They had more on OJ released before he even stepped into court, before they even arrested him. There was photos out of the crime scene. Before he even got back, I think they were posting photos of the bloody sidewalk and everything out there. So, it ain't making sense that they haven't released any information. They don't even know half of this information on YouTube. The police got to be scratching their head, because it was supposed to be a hush-hush case, an ongoing case. And you got videos out there saying that they talked to sheriff departments and they released this information. Well, the case wasn't even over yet. How could they be releasing information unless they had the guy already in custody and were looking for other people maybe? But, no, it wasn't OJ. Good God. The juice is loose. Hey, I'm going to be the first one to admit I was a big OJ fan when I was a kid. When I played neighborhood football, they had a neighborhood team for younger kids. When I was in high school playing football, I was a big OJ Simpson fan. I loved all of his Naked Gun videos or movies. They were great. But DNA don't lie. Blood don't lie. Trails all the way to OJ's house. And in his truck, they don't lie. If it wasn't OJ, it was somebody he knew real close to him. So it don't make sense. And when the blood fits and there's a trail, you must confess. So that's what the police should do, release all the information. We'll know if the videos, we'll have these guys look at the videos, guys that know CGI or editing. And they'll look at the video and say, this photo was edited. Somewhere somebody edited it. And then that means we got somebody playing games. With the whole thing might be fake. Even the voice recordings, if somebody got their hands on them voice recordings, it's very well possible that all the stuff we've been hearing is fake. That is true. People don't know what CGI can do or Photoshops can do. Some people, they're not professionals in it. I'm not a professional in it, but you can look at some of these photos on social media and tell they're Photoshopped or CGI. So that's just my opinion. What do I think? I think we got a lot of people like Brian Chadwell on social media, poor me, and we wouldn't do that. If we knew anybody doing that to the women or whatever, we would kill them. You know, that's what he said on his TikTok and everything like that. But yet he got busted. And it's funny because social media, they all believed him. You know, poor guy, and everything. But fact is from what they say, he was caught with the girl, his next door neighbor's daughter, 9 years old, in the basement, chained up and abused. So, yeah. So there you go. There's the bottom line proof that not even an autopsy report has been put out on the Delphi girls. There's videos out there that their heads were chopped off. You know, due all respect to the family, but, you know, how do these people know that? If that's the case, how did they find out? And if it wasn't the case, why are they sending people on wild goose chases? Well, because they probably are corrupt or maybe know the killers or whatever, you know. They had a lot of friends, you know. Brian Chadwell had a lot of friends on social media, more than me, you know. Believe me, this is the type of situation you don't need too many friends. Yeah, they just get you into trouble. So I'm not worried about it at all. They'll find the guys. And I don't think it was just one guy. It might have been just one guy. It might have been just one guy. Maybe. But here's the thing is we got all these videos out of people saying, no, it ain't. It's this guy. It's this guy. It's this guy. And that's kind of suspicious to me because if the evidence points to we already got the guys in prison and we got people out there saying, no, it's definitely this guy or that guy or whatever. And this is what happened. And there's a reason for that. Something ain't right. That's just my opinion. And I've watched a lot of videos on the Delphi killer. I believe killers because I think it's a big ring. A bunch of them, they all know each other. Drugs are involved, gangs, sex, probably pornos or child porn or whatever. Someone did make a video that the police out there and certain people out there in that area had been working with Disney. You know, was working with Disney a while back or whatever. It very well could be. Set up. Something ain't right. There's a lot of talk on social media about Disney being some predators, sexual predators or whatever. I wouldn't doubt it. Good God. If I was the police, I would release all the information, all the tapes, all the video, all the phone records of all these guys that are suspects in the case. And there's a whole bunch of them. And that proves that it's a ring. It's a bunch of them. You can't get this on Netflix, ARC stuff. You can't get it on Netflix. Oh, yeah. Bunch of weirdos out there. Bunch of weirdos everywhere. That's why protect yourself in your homes. Get a camera or numerous cameras and be safe. These people, you know what? What usually happens in stuff like this? Setups, meaning people trying to set people up to make them look crazy, like an idiot, a killer, whatever, very common. If you talk to police, very common, these people will tell the police lies to throw them off of what's really going on. I do have to admit, it's kind of funny. A lot of people out there that watch porn, everybody's like flipping out now. Oh my God. They're not looking for people that watch regular porn. It's probably people that are watching these violent porn things. I've seen it myself. I've searched and checked it out, and bestiality, that's the type of people they're probably looking for. People that have been very violent, picked up numerous times for violence or assault against girls or whatever, numerous times, repeat offenders, wackos that have, just gone nuts. Like I said, be safe. These people do anything for $1 to be famous or to try and cover up what they've done, or they just might not like you on YouTube. They're trying to monopolize YouTube, these big channels, some of them, yeah. Is it possible? Yes. Anything is possible when it comes to money, fame. These people do anything. They're not like me. They won't draw a line in the sand and say, no, sorry, I'll go cut grass or whatever. I won't do nothing. I refuse to do anything like that. But see, people, they're so money hungry. They'll do anything. It's about looks. It's about money. This could have been a killing of maybe the girls upset somebody, said something, made fun of them or whatever, and they attacked the girls. It could have been. We won't know until the police come out with the autopsy photos and the crime scene photos. There's videos out there saying that Abby and Libby are alive, and it was all made up, some kind of a social media YouTube thing. It's possible. If they don't come out with the information and prove that there was a killing there, and there's Abby and Libby there laying on the ground, there's going to be a bunch of people that are going to scream. They're screaming wolf, or something ain't right with the whole case. So I agree with them. The police should come out with the information they got. It's been almost 5 years. There's more information out on the Gabby Petito case than there is on the Delphi case. And that just happened months ago. So I'm not buying all this stuff down there, down south, or in their little problem that they have going out there. A lot of people picked up and boot scoot boogied out of Indiana. Why? Well, who knows? Who knows? But anyways, that ain't my problem. And I notice some of these people that get too close to the case, what happens? Well, something attacks us. Something attacks us. So I agree. Yeah. But it's good to see some people on there coming back on the case. I haven't been doing anything. I've had too many death threats, people calling me on the phone, people making videos about me and everything. So Yeah, it could be bigger than what they're thinking. Here's the thing. If the police know who did the crime and they're not worried about it, why are these people coming out with videos saying, nope, it was this guy, it was that guy? And you know, why? Well, there's only two options. Either they're crazy and they just want the attention, or there was more than one person involved in the case, and they're deliberately trying to set us on a goose chase. You know, years went by before the video came out of the Delphi, the bridge guy. Where'd that video come from? That's the question. Where'd that video come from? And Clutch, you're not an idiot. You don't want a big dude like Clutch coming at you. Yeah. No, Clutch, you're not the idiot. But anyways, there you go. That's my opinion on the case. Like I said before in other videos I had to delete because they stormed me. You know, I'm poor, so these, you know, if you ain't got proper representation and know what you're doing on YouTube with all this crap, they steamroll over you. And next thing you know, you got to take down videos or you can't mention anything, or it's like a racket. It's like they create it and then us law-abiding citizens start getting into it, and then they start bringing up theories or scenarios, and the next thing you know, people are getting shut down or attacked by some kind of a thing, or got people threatening to sue. I got people calling me on the phone, you know. So yeah, I think it's starting to make sense. You always change to BitChute or some other platform. Then again, YouTube is where people are. I don't know. I don't change. I've been using Google for the whole time I've been on YouTube. Google. When Google don't work, I'll use what came with my computer, Internet Express. But I don't use StreamYard. I don't use Discord. I tried using Discord, but the video was really crappy. The sound was good, but the video was crappy. No, I don't change nothing. I've been going with Google, YouTube ever since I've been on, so I don't change anything. Yeah, so that's what I think on the case. On the Delphi case, I think there's a bunch of people involved. I think it's bigger than what anyone thinks, and they're killing people to keep people quiet, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Same thing with the Gabby Petito case. You got to be careful, people. You know, you got to be careful because these people might be they might be just out, in my opinion, terrorists. They're terrorists. That's just my opinion. Homegrown American terrorists. Well, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm crazy. You know. And I do think that maybe Bridge Guy had a bum right knee. Something wrong with it. Maybe gout. Maybe something wrong with it where he put pressure on it a certain way, or maybe it could be. I got a hunch on some things, but like I said, I got to keep quiet because I'm already getting death threats and videos made from other YouTubers about me and everything, and you know, and be careful who comes in on your chats. Are ghost accounts real? Yes. Now, are fake accounts real on YouTube and Facebook and this? Yes. They're thinking maybe that's how they lured them in. What I'm thinking, uh, you know, I wouldn't doubt it if some of these young ladies that came up missing were on dating sites and might actually have met their boyfriends on a dating site or something. Is it possible? Yes. Anything is possible, especially in the world and the technology. Yeah, it's possible. Sure. Setup. Sure, it could have been a setup. Big money, fake accounts, fake dating sites, maybe, or whatever. You know, sure. Anything is possible. Movies involved, maybe Disney, maybe, sure. Big money. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. So, what do? I don't know. Hunker down. We can't do anything on the Delphi case until they release information. Until they release actually how the girls were killed, strangled, cut up, drowned, whatever it may be. Did they cross the river? Well, there's one way to tell if you had a good forensic guy. If the clothes were soaking wet and all wrinkly, you know, they found them the next day. And it was February, high 50, or it was 50 something degrees, but a wind. And at night, it was down in the 20s, high 20s. So it was cold. If they were soaking wet, the clothes would still be wet in the morning when they found them the next day, because the murders didn't happen until between 2 and 5 or 6 o'clock at night, they're saying. So that means the sun was going down. It was getting cold. If they crossed the river, the clothes were wet, and they would have remained wet overnight. And the next day when they found them, there would have been evidence that the pants were either moist but then there was a dew too. Could it have been a little bit of a dew on them or whatever? You know, that forensic evidence will tell you that. But I think a bunch of them, we don't know, you know, until they come out with information. Them carvings on the trees out there that people are saying at the Delphi Bridge case could have been out there for a long, long time. A long time. So, you know, we don't know. Plus, it's right behind a graveyard. You know, a lot of these teenagers and people, they go out there, they hang out by these graveyards. Why? I don't know. They're fascinated with death or spookiness or whatever. Me, I try and stay away from it as much as I can. I remember people in my brain, you know, the good times we had and stuff. I try and stay away from stuff like that. But, you know, we don't know. Where did these people come up with that information? The original videos that were saying, well, she was cut up, or their heads were chopped off, or yada yada yada, this and that and this and that, and they were all placed in sexual positions, and you know, what was it? We don't know. Could it have been a bunch of them luring kids? Yeah, it could be. Could it be true that there was actually a van there and a young couple arguing before the murders? It could be true. Could be. We don't know yet. We're not sure. But what's fishy is people trying to throw us off. That's fishy. That's what's fishy. And there's only certain people that would know how to do CGI or edit real good to where the professional police officer would say, well, this has got to be real. But if you show it to somebody in movies or something like that, or CGI or whatever, that guy will say, no, this photo was doctored, or this video was doctored, or this voice recording was doctored, meaning edited or re-edit or voiced over. A voiceover. It's very well known in movies, music. Sometimes a guy will make a record and the vocals won't be as good as they want. So what do? They do a voiceover on it. They come back in and redo the lyrics or whatever. What happens in a movie? Voiceovers, where they send somebody in to voice over the original recording. Deliberately, yeah, because the audio quality wasn't that good at the time. So they have the actors or somebody come in and they do a voiceover. That means they repeat the lines as they're watching the movie, as they're watching the film that they just did. They're redoing the lines and recording it on a better recording. Now, if this tape or phone recording, if anyone had access to that and it got out, well, then yes, it could have been edited by somebody before we seen it on social media. So are we actually hearing the real voice? We don't know. No, I did not go to Sunday service, but I did thank God for another day today when I woke up, in an earlier video I did today. And once again, Lord, thanks for another day. And forgive us for our sins. And protect us from the evil one. Now, what's funny is me saying forgive us for our sins, there's going to be idiots out there that say, oh my God, why did he say forgive us for our sins? He must have did something. I'm telling you right now, this world is screwed. Screwed. You can't say no. You can't do nothing. It is killing itself with the laws, the scammers, the corrupt media. It's just unbelievable. Lord, forgive these people, for they know not what they do. And now there's going to be people getting mad at me because I don't need you to ask the Lord to forgive me. It's a madhouse, people. There you go. You want the truth? There it is. It's a madhouse. See, when I was growing up, you used to be able to joke around and say certain things. Hey, man, you're an incredible, beautiful woman. And if the woman didn't like it, she'd be, no, thanks, and walk away. If the woman liked it, then she'd say, well, thank you very much, and would talk to you. These days, you say you're a beautiful woman. Next thing you know, they want to get you for sexual harassment. You're like, are you kidding me? For saying you're a beautiful woman, incredible, everything you do is stunning. You're an intelligent, beautiful woman. Oh yeah, they can get you on the. Yeah, okay, Lord, I'm done with this joke. You put me on a planet that's nuts. I got a disability, but these people are nuts. So what are we dealing with? We could be dealing with the biggest cover-ups ever seen. What else could we be dealing with? A terrorist attack by a bunch of idiots, just in a different form. You know? I don't know. That's the Gabby Petito case. Boy, he's got a lot of burner phones with SIM cards. He's on the run. He's got laptops at his house and all kinds of stuff. And he's a great outdoorsman. He loves the mountains. Well, when I heard that, being from a military family, I was never in the military. I'm not a cop or anything, but hearing that, yeah, terrorists, screaming terrorists, we're probably going to find a trail of bodies. So that's just my opinion. And you guys got your opinions to say I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. You got your opinions to threaten to kill me. I'm not going to press no charges. Why? Because I grew up in a world like that. It's one thing to threaten somebody, but it's another to go out and do it. So that's when they cross the line. We're supposed to be in a free country, freedom of speech, whatever it is. I get threatened every single day. You don't see me suing all kinds of people or calling the police. They got better things to do. Now, if some idiot came up and knocked on my door and tried to do something, well, then I would have to defend myself and call the police and then handle the situation till the police got there. But just any joker that calls, we're going to kill you. All right, well, here I am. Please bring a lunch because I'm dying to use new technology. I don't care. Yeah. These people are nuts. So, but I'm getting used to it. These people they don't know anything else but how to scam people. They don't know anything else than evil and how to scam people and sue people. Some of these people make a living off of suing people for the most stupidest things. It's no wonder our court system is all backed up. What'd he say? He said I was beautiful. Oh my God. Are you okay? I'm all right. What else did he say? I was incredible. He's never seen anything like me before. Oh, he's brutal. What an animal. I know. He also said that I'm just the best thing in the video. Good God, he's horrible. He's an animal. Money is the root of all evil. Sure is. Even fake money you show people, they think it's real. That was real. I seen it. Oh my God, I can't deal with it anymore. But it's good to see some of you people back on the case. I think the police know exactly what's going on. They got made fools of. I think they know it, and that's my suspicion of the Delphi case. Is it's kicking them in the butt. They should release more information. If they have DNA evidence, they should release that. If any of these people committed the crime and the police knew about it and had the proof, but didn't come out and say it as this person walked around and did more killings or whatever, or they gave him a chance to run, that would hurt the police department and the FBI even more. Like I said, if Dog the Bounty Hunter comes out of that swamp with Brian Laundrie, well, by golly, I'll call the FBI myself and say, you guys need to move over because there's a new dog coming in. You know, you might as well put him in charge if he finds Brian. You know, I don't know. But anyways, be safe, people. God bless the world. And that's all I can say. Lord, thanks for another day. You know, sometimes I haven't been to church in a long time, but I shouldn't be judged for that. I still watch church on social medias, and on Sundays on TV is Sunday Mass. And I watch a lot of Bible verse on social media. You know, so even though I don't go to church anymore, I did when I was younger. I don't no more. I still shouldn't be judged for that. I still believe in God. You know, Jesus did the same thing. I'm not Jesus, but Jesus went out into the wilderness and preached, and he still believed in God. Plus, the churches right now are some churches ain't real churches. They're not real churches. You don't know who's preaching to you. So, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with not going to church as long as you pray and you believe in God, and you still watch church Bible or whatever on TV or social media. Wherever there is two, he will be. Wherever there is two people, no matter where it is, praying or talking about God, God is. So, you know. So there you go, folks. These days, you get attacked for everything. You know, you say one little thing wrong, and the next thing you know, these people will attack you, steal your soul. They'll put curses on it. They'll do anything. So, you folks have a great Sunday. I'm glad to see a couple more people on the case of the Delphi case. I think it's time this is a smack in the face to Delphi. There's more information on social media about the Gabby Petito case than there was in the Delphi case. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It is funny. We got more information that happened in a couple months on the Delphi case and the Moab girls, which there's possibly a set of keys that were found at the Moab killings that might place somebody there. Possible. We don't know. Could have been a setup. We don't know yet until the police and the FBI are done with their investigation. So there you go. You know, there you go. So be safe. God bless everybody. And keep an eye on one another. Keep an eye on your kids. And protect yourselves when you're out in the world and at home. That's all I pretty much can say. Do I think the police need to release the information that they have on the Delphi case and all the evidence, photos, everything? Yes. Yes. That's my opinion. Yes. Do I think somebody or a group of people are setting people and the authorities on a goose chase? Yes. That's my opinion. We might know the guy and not even know it. We might become friends with people on Facebook that are suspects and not even know it. Instagram, whatever it may be, and we wouldn't even know it. So, yeah, in my opinion, I think they should release information because, like I said, in bigger crimes than what's going on in Delphi, there's been more information released on the cases faster than what Delphi is. 4.5 years, 4 years, 5 years. Now it happened February 13th, 2017. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Now, you folks, no, she's from Florida, Bendejo, I believe. I'm not sure. I think that's what she was saying to some of us when we first met her. So, I don't know. It's possible, Bendejo. I have no idea. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that now. What do you people want from us? We weren't there. If I was there, I would have told them, or I would have killed the guy that killed the 2 girls probably if I was there. But, I wasn't there. I ain't into what these people are into today. I don't know what happened to our generation, our younger generation. I mean, they're nuts. Complete nuts. They think it's cool to kill and take life and rape and porn movies or whatever. It's one thing to watch a porno, but it's another thing to be watching bestiality and kid porn or whatever. I don't know. These people it could be a setup. They could be hacking people's computers and making it look like they're doing certain stuff. Now, I talked to some computer guys and they said, oh, it's very possible. They don't want you to know the truth. If you knew the truth, you'd probably get off Facebook or whatever, or YouTube or whatever. Yeah, it's very possible. But you would have to have somebody that's very, very smart and has access to certain things. And there's always that chance that there'll be one person out there that fact checks everything and it won't add up. And that's when we know, well, we got an idiot here trying to throw us off of the case. We wonder why. Is it possible? Yeah. I would say yes, it's very possible. So there you guys go. Yes, love thy neighbor. I know. I ain't got no problem with the neighbors. They got problems with me, but I ain't got no problems with them. I'm the type of guy where I'm like William, whatever his name is, the guy that used to be on the energy button or energy battery. They used to put a battery on his shoulder and knock it off. Yeah, I just brush it off and I go on. I got better things to do. Life. I got Christmas coming up. I got to save money to send to the kids and grandkids. I got music to play. I got stuff to do. Movies. YouTube stuff. I ain't got time for all this crap. No, not Captain James T. Turker. There was another guy that used to play in Ba Ba Black Sheep. You remember that program? Do you remember the captain of Ba Ba Black Sheep? Any of you guys remember Ba Ba Black Sheep? No? Well, that was a movie program that was out when I was a young teen and a kid that used to run. It was an episode about guys that were in military in the Air Force, and the program was called Ba Ba Black Sheep. Look it up on YouTube. The guy that was the captain in there, that was the head guy, That guy was the Energizer Bunny guy that put the battery on his shoulder and said, I dare you to knock it off. I dare you. I dare you to knock this battery off my shoulder. So do your history, do your research, look up Baba Black Sheep. You'll see who I'm talking about. That was the original Energized Bunny guy that did the first commercials of he puts a battery on his shoulder and says, I dare you to knock it off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. It's a beautiful day out. I'm getting attacked by something or something. I have no idea. But anyways, Howard Hughes was not Jack the Ripper. Good God almighty. If it wasn't for Howard Hughes, you don't know how many things Howard Hughes did. Howard Hughes was so scared of himself that he locked himself in hotel rooms. He just bought the whole hotel. He'd stay there for years, and then they'd say, well, you got to get out of here. We want to rent the room. And he'd say, how much for the hotel? Are you kidding? No. How much? He'd buy the whole hotel, casinos, and stay there. Half of the planes that came out had Howard Hughes had a hand in. Most of the stuff in the hospitals today to save people's lives was made by Howard Hughes. Now, you folks have a good night. Be safe. And love one another and watch out for each other, because this country, with the freedoms that we let people have, has turned nutso. So be safe. God save us all. Protect us from the evil one, witchery, sorcery, incubuses, spirits, sorcery, all kinds of stuff, Lord. Whatever you said was real. Vampires, werewolves, spirits, whatever it may be, Lord. Protect us from it. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right, folks, you have a good day. I'll be back later. I'll be back here in a few minutes. And I'm going to do a Johnny's Great Outdoors wilderness video. It's beautifully sunny out, windy. Oh, man, I forgot. I got to get some bird seed for the birds. Amen. Grabber. So, I did watch a beautiful video, a couple beautiful videos this morning. The Van Wives and an Isabel Page video and a Hannah Lee Dugan video. And last night, I think I watched little Angelica Busco, her video. So they're great channels, people. Check them out. Young women being incredible women. Incredible. Well, not young. I think they're 25 or 30, or they might be older than that. I don't know. You know how women lie about their age. I tried doing that. They're like, you can't do that. Well, women do. I'm 28. You're not 28. Why not? You women do it. Why can't us boys do it? Yeah. I feel 17 again. You're not 17. Are you sure? You don't know that. How dare you say I'm not 17? That's rude for a woman to say that to a man. That's how I grew up. You ask a woman her age, and people say it's not polite to ask a woman her age. And then they ask them, you look 28. Oh, I am. Thank you so much. Yeah. And it turns out they're 35, 40. Yeah. That women do that. That's just what they do. Yeah. I love it. I think it's adorable. But anyways, you ladies, be safe out there, okay? Be safe. Lock your doors. And yeah, listen, I accidentally farted on one of my videos and they wanted to copyright me for it. Really, they thought it was, I'm like, I'm the only one sitting here, idiots. Tried to copyright my own stuff, my own music that I put out on YouTube. People trying to copy it or copyright it. I'm like, I got the proof. I got the videos and the Pro Tools, all documented that it's my stuff, put out years and years and years ago. These people are idiots. Not yous on my chat. The world. All right, Grabber, you have a good day. Yes, sir. They'll copyright it. I burp and they try. We got to check on that burp. I'm the only one in the video. You want me to point the camera around so you can see me burp so you know it's me? Or fart? Yeah, I don't know. Good God. I play music and they're like, it ain't you. Well, who is it? Who is it in the videos playing the guitar and singing? All right, everybody, be safe. As usual, Bendejo, Road to Nowhere Man, the Grabber, whoever's in here, be safe. Yeah, if I put out a musical fart video, I'll probably get struck for that. I told some of my friends on YouTube, I'm gonna sit here in my boxers when I feel comfortable and less stage fright. So I'll sit here in my boxers and sing songs and play guitar and make videos. You'll only see the waist up. The rest of me will be in my boxers. And one day I was wearing my boxers and forgot and did a video and someone commented on there, are you sitting in it looks like you got boxers on. And I was like, oh crap. I forgot about that because you could just see the camera was placed where you could just see I was wearing my boxer shorts and had a shirt on to make it look like they're like, you're wearing your boxer underwear. I'm like, crap, I had to take the video down. Good God, I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. All right, all you beautiful ladies out there, please be safe. And people, lock your doors, even when you're home, okay? Just to be safe. Keep an eye on your kids. Love everybody. Love you, God. And love the family, grandkids, everybody. Be safe. Talk to you later. I'll be back in a few with a Johnny's Great Outdoors with beautiful scenery, sun, and birds and all kinds of noises. See you in a few. On the Johnny's or the Great Outdoors at Johnny's place. There you go. Oh, my real name's John, but I'll make it John. I don't care. They're all the same abbreviation bunch of. Did these people go to school? I dropped out in my senior year, and I got a disability, brain problems, and I think I know more than some of these people. They all mean the same. What do you mean? Well, John, Johnny, and Jonathan, they're all the same. They're all based from a root name, John. Are you kidding me? No. Good God, help these people. Oh, Lord. Lord. All right, folks. See you. See you in a few minutes. Make sure you check out my Great Outdoors at Johnny's Place video. All you ladies, I'm glad you're safe. But stay safe. Lock your doors. If you're a vanner, lock your van doors. They think the world is just a giant playground, a giant amusement park. It ain't, ladies. Please be safe. And some of you men out there, you know. All right, you guys have a good day, man. Be safe. Oh, the Go-Go Dolls? Yeah, I like the Go-Go Dolls. Some of their songs are cool. Oh no, he said goo. Go, Johnny, go. I'll go. Oh yeah, well sure. Sure. Oh yeah, go, Johnny, go. Go, go, go. Go, Johnny, go. Go. Go, Johnny, go. Go. Trying to be good. I'm trying to be. Chuck Berry, one of the greats. All right, you guys have a great day. I'll be right back.